Here for round 2, and we're down 0-1. But our hand is good, so we'll see what happens. Still kind of kicking myself for that round 1. Don't really know what happened. A few things I could have done differently. I'll probably watch it again. Oh, we're playing against the Nor and the Wary deck. How to proceed? His hand is very strange. Not too worried about those chambers, although maybe I should be. I don't know. Like, my first thought was take Champion of the Parish, but he doesn't have any humans. I'm not too worried about that 1-1. Like, maybe it's just a Banishing Light. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do. This is certainly not a matchup I have played. I don't know if you guys are even like familiar with this deck, but I'm not even super familiar with it. I just know it has like Nor and the Wary with Champion of the Parish and Genesis Chamber, but past that, I'm not sure. I know it's done alright in some daily events. Okay, so that decay was a nice draw. I can free up one of my guys from his Banishing Light, so that's cool. So he is just going to run that chamber out there, which I am fine with. I'm just going to Life Bane him, see what's going on. I know he drew a plane, so he has one other unknown card. Maybe it's a white creature. It is a white creature. Soul's Attendant. Oh yeah, he has a bunch of those. Sweet! Attack of 3. Oh man, and then if he Banishing Lights one of my guys, and I kill it, then I get another token. Just infinite value. Oh, he's not even going to do it. What do you draw? Or is he just going to get the other chamber out there? Oh, a Pride Mate. Okay. Liliana is probably not going to be great, considering he has the chamber. I think I'm just going to kill this. Makes my Goif super big. Oh no. Intimidate? You have failed me. That may have been a mistake. It's okay though. I think we're still doing okay. Artifacts. Damn. He's still not going to Banishing Light me. Oh, he's on the champ. Well, I still kind of wanted to kill his Banishing Light, but I can just kill that with Liliana, so I think that's okay. So now I think I'm killing one of these champions. The bigger one. And then I'll just put him into the Abyss with Tarmogoyf, maybe. Whoa. Scavenging Ooze isn't bad. So I think he'll just take the 1 if I attack. I think this is better to just block. So I definitely want to get his Banishing Light. Oh, that means I lose my ooze. That's really unfortunate. Alternatively, I could just play the ooze and make another big thing. And that's certainly not the worst plan. I think I'm going to do that. I also get 2 tokens, which I forgot about. So I should have thought that through. And then I could have attacked with this token. This deck is weird. Okay, I think I got it now. I think I got it. Got to play against these weird cards sometimes. Just gonna get my Goyf, that's fine. We drew land, which is sweet. Because now we just get to get his last card for free. And then I think I'm going to attack with everything because I don't really care about this Liliana. And, of course, if that was the case, then I probably should have attacked first. But Path to Exile. Yeah, we're just going to attack. And then next turn we can attack again with at least 1 treetop, maybe 2. Norn the Wary would be pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. But he must have just drawn a brick, so. Alright. Knight of Souls Betrayal is certainly gonna be good against Sky. Drown in Sorrow and Golgari Charm also. Skin Renders are pretty reasonable. Liliana is almost certainly bad. And then I'm a little wary of these Dark Confidants, too. So I think I'm just going to board out the Bobs. And then that looks good to me. Creeping Corrosion might be cute, but I think we have plenty of sweepers. I have 5 sweepers. That's so many. It's a lot. Sounds pretty reasonable. Pulse is pretty awesome against his random permanents. He's got the Champ on turn 1. We have a Drown in Sorrow. That's pretty nice. Blood Moon. Jeez. I'm not ready for Blood Moon. Rest in Peace is pretty good against us, too. I think Blood Moon is definitely the biggest offender, though, since we don't have a green fetch land. Yeah, I have to take Blood Moon. I can always draw a Decay or something to get rid of that Rest in Peace. So, not the biggest of deals. They drew another Champ, which I'm fine with as long as I draw another land, because I have these 2. I guess I can just Pulse his Rest in Peace. That makes more sense. So now what? He has Rest in Peace, Genesis Chamber, Tech Edge. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to play the Tomb tapped. And then if he plays Rest in Peace, that's fine. I'll Drown in Sorrow his 2 guys, I guess. Maybe eventually Pulse the Rest in Peace. I can't really run an Ooze out there because he could just play Rest in Peace and then I would have to Drown in Sorrow it away, so that doesn't really make any sense. Gerry charm too. That kills rest in peace. I think I'm just gonna get a swamp here. I think basically every other land that I have makes green, aside from a couple. And if I draw like a tech edge or something, I just won't play it, so he can't edge me. So I'm just gonna get a swamp, not take the damage. Drown and Sorrow is 2 guys. Bottom that Inquisition, because I don't need that. So plays the Chamber, that's fine. He has another champ. Alright. So we got some duders. And he played his last land, presumably to not get Liliana'd. But I think my best line here is to pulse this Rest in Peace. If he draws a steady string of guys, well, maybe it's best to start with Golgari Charm. If I'm going to charm, I could just edge his Clifftop Retreat to not get Blood Moon. So yeah, I'm going to do that first. I'm going to edge his Retreat, and then if he plays a creature, he might stack the triggers wrong, and then I could charm like all of his guys. Hopefully he just draws like a Soul Warden or something. But it doesn't look like he did. So I'm just going to take the opportunity to kill these guys now. Okay. Alright, so now the question is, I think I want to pulse the Rest in Peace now, and then next turn I can dismember this. I'm going to take a decent amount of damage to do that, but I think it's worth it to grow my ooze once, and I gain 1 of the life back. And I also end up with a little token, which is cool. And there's Path in my ooze. So, the old Path Blood Moon deck. Alright, I see how it is. Still probably going to take 4 to dismember this Primate. And I'm just going to play my ooze right now because he could tech edge me. Definitely want to attack. And instead of eating his guy, I'm just going to play Tarmogoyf. And if he draws a Rest in Peace, so be it. I still have a decent board presence with like 4 power with the guys, and then next turn I can play a Life Bane. So I think I'm doing pretty well this game. And this is the part of the show where my opponents just draw lands, so I'm still just going to play the Life Bane, get more power. And then if he draws Brick, he's dead. But he drew a champ, so that buys him some time. Ooze this thing right now, I guess. Pay 2 life, so I can ooze again once he blocks my Life Bane. And I'm not really dealing him an extra damage because my Tarmogoyf got smaller, but it's alright. It would actually be the same amount, because otherwise he would just chump this, and then I would eat it to deal him 3. So I'm dealing him the same amount of damage. Eat his champ, just so I can have 6. So that's match. His deck was pretty interesting, and certainly could have gotten some draws that beat me, but as is the case with Modern, green-black is kind of the fun place, so unfortunately, like, his weirdo deck probably does not stand up too well against a deck with a bunch of Vindicates and, like, Thoughtseizes and stuff, so... Oh well. Again, hoping to play against some Affinity. Want to play that matchup. I know it's tough, but I think I can win, and I want to test my sideboard plan, so come on, 1-1.